Alright, people, we're stuck in a dungeon again, I think.
I mean, you guys have been stuck in a dungeon for a while, but tonight is the night when the dungeon will finally clear. The goal for tonight
Will
is
it
that
though?
dungeon.
as long as you guys actually complete the task. Your task tonight is simple. Vincent's track is almost finished. His nightmare is almost over. Last time you guys left off, you guys were sitting in literally just a hell of nightmares where Shigaraki, um, Dabi, Toga, and the ghost of Stain all showed up at once. And then Stain dissolved into Grandpa, and then Grandpa dissolved into Toga. So now Vincent is facing off against Toga after Toga manipulated him about his family. But this could all still be Psylen's trap. Who knows?
I don't believe a word you say.
Sorry, I just got back from the bathroom. What's happening?
Hi, Jam. All right. So the goal for tonight is that Vincent's round will be finished, and then we have one more head that Psylen wants to mess with, and that is Moto's. If Moto can surpass the test that Psylen throws at him, then Psylen will be defeated, not completely defeated, but enough to knock out and hopefully turn over to the heroes, and you all will be freed. If not, then I guess we're gonna have an interesting round.
Ah, joke's on them. My head is empty.
Well, isn't that great? All right. With that being said, we are going to get started.
Buckle up, guys. It's gonna be one hectic ride.
Oh yes.
Especially for me.
I see Thanos in the D&D. I see. Oh, we do have some new people joining us, but they're going to join us next week. So be prepared for that. There's some really new characters that are coming in the next season, and they're going to be awesome. So we're super excited to have them. Jam and Rizzle, I am waiting for you guys to jump onto the Roll20. Jam and Rizzle, waiting for you guys. Jump on Roll20.
It's loading. I also appreciate how this has happened plenty of times before, and I have multiple times been like, "Oh, I'm glad nobody brought it up until just now," and how that's never been adjusted. It just continues to be expected.
You were cutting out. What was that?
Oh, hang on, I'll fix my audio.
Oh god, is Riz okay? Where'd he go?
Oh no. Oh, Riz is gone. Where'd he go? Oh my goodness. Jam, I like how you switch from being good cop to bad cop in just the turn of a dime. We're waiting for Angel to get here as well.
His response, his next response was, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Back now.
Still not here," and he's still not here. So I'm trying a different angle.
So you went from being like, "Oh, dude, you're okay. You do you. We'll wait for you." And when he's like, "I'm sorry, I'll be there soon," you're like, "You better be here soon. What the heck, dude?"
Yet
Why are
I
you
lured
so
him into a false
irresponsible?
sense of security, and now we're scaring him straight.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that makes
So
sense.
so are you saying you're like a spider? Are you saying you're like a spider?
Gasp.
Like gas.
Gasp! Le gasp!
That reminds me of this one Brennan Lee Mulligan monologue.
Alright, so last time we left off, Riz was trying to fight against and save the simp.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, didn't I
We
almost
left
kill?
off of a co-op and we sent Dobby flying.
Yeah, you sent Dobby
Oh,
flying,
yeah,
hit him flat
right.
into the wall. So now that's happened. Inazuma has kind of just been chilling there and doesn't know what the heck is going on. He's still kind of traumatized from his little trip down memory lane. Deku is in a full-on-one fight with Shigaraki, and everyone's avoiding it.
I thought he was just pinning him down. There's a fight going on.
Are they mud wrestling?
When did that happen?
Yeah.
No, he's just pinning him down. I'm being facetious. I'm being dramatic. I'm doing my job, telling a story. That's my job.
Head in my hands.
And then Vincent was facing off against Toga, and once again Moto's kind of just sitting there like, what the heck is going on?
Moto just wants to go home. Poor guy.
Moto's wanted to go
Yeah,
home since
that's
the
my
start.
character.
Like, if I don't open my eyes and I don't see them, they don't see me.
Wait. Moto's sitting there like that spider meme that's just like, if I don't see you, you don't see me. I'll just close my eyes and then it doesn't exist. All right. With that being said, we are going to get started, and I believe the turn order starts off with. Oh goodness, there's so many pins now. Kitsune.
Yay! I don't remember what I was doing.
we just blasted the dude. That's what we left off on.
Yep.
We didn't really do anything after that.
Yep, you blasted him, and now he's sitting up against the wall. So that's where you left off.
Okay, cool. I'm Wait, do I even have enough quirk points to pull off that ultimate again?
You have
There's not-
one.
I-
You have one quirk force remaining.
I want to attempt to at least take Dobby's arm. I feel like that'll be a punishment worse than death at this point. Because he can't kill him,
Okay.
so why not take his arm?
Okay. All right.
You're gonna what his arm?
Gonna try and take Dobby's arm.
Gonna take the arm.
Good
Okay,
luck.
I know, right?
Did you write down your ultimate move that you had last time?
Did I write down my ultimate move?
I
No,
don't think I wrote down
Kitsune's.
my ultimate move. I don't remember what it was.
Kitsune. Why?
I forgot. I
Why?
forgot. I forgot to do that.
The only thing I
Forgot
remember
to
about your ultimate move is that you were finally able to direct lightning to one thing. You had it targeted, like where you could do target lightning.
Yeah, it's basically a lightning blade in all sincerity.
It's not a lightning blade. I know whose that one
Yes.
was. That was Inazuma's. You can't take Inazuma's.
No, it's like I don't know. Somehow, it's shot lightning out. I forgot what I called it.
Yes, you
It's a
have
thing.
shot lightning,
Shot it
where you
out.
can target one
Yeah.
person, where you can actually
Yeah, I'm
target and actually hit something, and not everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use that again. I don't remember what I called it. We'll have to go back and look at the video to remember what the fudge I called it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm
Ooh,
gonna do
man,
that.
we're getting started off great tonight.
Hi, Angel. Look who decided to show up.
Hey.
He's
Angel!
alive.
I
Welcome.
Okay. Am I rolling for it?
apologize for my tardiness.
What am I rolling for
Angel
again?
apologizing? What kind of craziness is this? Where's your sass?
man.
I do this all the time.
No, but whenever you're late,
Apologize for this.
whenever you're late, you never apologize. You're just like, the party has arrived.
I-
I am here. We actually can get started.
To be fair,
I always say I'm sorry.
To be fair,
I
Angel
mean-
is a party animal. Lightning bros.
True.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So wait, what am I rolling for? Intelligence?
Oh my god.
I think.
Yes, you're
Perfect,
rolling
yeah.
intellect to pull this off.
Oh god, I hate that I have to roll intellect. I know what I'm putting points in. Oof. Okay.
You're just not a master tactician like me.
This is also true.
You and Vincent have leveled up, by the way, so you guys are already sitting at level 3. You just have to finish up
Alright.
this and then
Fog.
you'll be there.
Yay. Okay. I don't know if this will work. I have no idea how well that works.
You got a 9.
Someone update me as to where we are and why we're there.
Last thing you need to know, I'm trying to take off a dude's arm. Does that work?
Your intellect is at a 10, but you have a modifier of 2, which pulls you up to 12. So with a 9, yes, this is barely going to work. You're not going to get his arm. You're just going to singe his hand. And he goes, ow.
Dang it.
He
Crap
goes,
bastards.
owie.
Can I at least roll
See
for
my
damage?
hand.
Yeah, he just goes, ow.
Wait, hold on.
That hurt.
Oh,
And then he stares at
dang
you.
it.
Then he stares at you and he's like, and now you're going to die.
Huh, okay.
Have fun with
Then-
that.
Kitsune's like, oh, death. Bring it on.
All right, Kitsune, do you want to roll a constitution check or a dexterity check? Because he's about to blow a wall of fire at you.
Oh,
Oh.
beautiful. Well, let's go Dex. Because, yes.
Okay, the good news is he rolled a 12, so this is not going to be a super powerful blast, but it is going to be enough to give a stream of fire. So you just have to get higher than a 12 when you get your dexterity.
Oh, that works.
Wonderful.
There
That
you
works
go.
perfectly.
That's going to work better than perfectly.
It was almost a crit.
Oh,
So-
beautiful.
So with a 25, you see the fire coming as he throws it in your direction. You jump out of the way and you actually find yourself in the ability where you can hit him again. However, you are out of quirk force, so if you do anything at this point, you're going to have to rely on just your latent quirk ability, which is just your remaining singular quirk point that you have. You can use it to speed up your body and you have a chance to just throw a punch, but that's all you've got.
Fine, I'll punch him in the back of the neck.
I mean, you're gonna punch him in the face because that's where you're pointing. But okay.
I mean, unless I go for his throat. That'll hurt more than anything. The face is fine, but his throat—that's where he breathes. Assuming he does breathe through his throat. Alright, so I'm rolling strength to... Sweetness.
Yep, you're rolling strength on this.
Sweet. Oh, okay.
Nice. So this is gonna work.
Straight punch.
So this is
I
gonna
will
work,
punch him as hard in the throat.
and you can roll a 2d6.
Cool. Nice.
Nice. So with an 8, you've given him 8 damage.
Ha, take that. Punch you in the throat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rest after this. I have nothing to give.
And with that,
Good
you
job.
have knocked him down a little bit more health. But he
His
kind of
hands all
just
worn out.
turns
Oh
back.
my god.
He kind of just turns back and looks at you and goes, "All right, now it's on."
Psych. You should have got rid of my my GM thing
I don't know.
because now I see everything.
Yeah, I know you can see everything, but I know you're also gonna like not say anything. You're just gonna take your little
I won't
notebook
say
and
anything.
dart it down as fast as you can.
Yeah.
All right. So
Should think
as
about what you
as Thanos goes to
copy.
write everything down like a madman, we are
Yeah.
moving on to, well, speaking of Thanos, moving on to Vincent. Vincent, it is your turn. Unless, Kitsune, you'd like to do anything else. At this point, Dobby's looked at you and said, "All right, now it's on." Your response?
At this point, I'm gonna look. At this point, I'm gonna look back at him, flip him off, and then like take a rest for a second.
You don't
Like,
have a
enough-
rest.
Oh dang it! Hit the
There
freak.
is no rest.
So I'm gonna turn to him.
His
Only-
fist is currently flying at your face.
Okay, cool. Then
The
at that
only
point, I'm
rest
just gonna
you
stand
have, I would love that, where you just look at him and you're like, you flip him off and you're like, can we just take one moment so I can actually get I need to get some Oreos, maybe some Dunkaroos.
Can we
So he's
take a water break?
Can we take a water break?
gonna-
I'd like a
he's
nice
gonna
I'd like a
stand
nice
there.
cold Coke. Would you like a cold Coke with me, Dobby? We'll just sit here and we'll drink Cokes and chill.
He's gonna stand there and flip him off and like clench his fist, like trying to look serious, but he is dying on the inside. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Does he say anything?
Does Kitsune say anything? No, he just silently flips him off, just stares at him intently, clenches
Oh
his
wow,
fist.
so the chatterbox actually isn't gonna say a word. Okay.
No, I think the word. Not at all.
He's trying to catch his breath. He's a bit busy.
Yeah, he's like, if I say anything, it's gonna be completely obvious that I am way
Yep.
out of my league.
He's trying to be like as cool as possible, so he doesn't want to make it obvious.
All right. Well, with that being said, Vincent, it is your turn.
I have been waiting, God knows how long, for this moment, guys. So, first things first, with no emotion, he's gonna check on the recovery boy. May I
So
do
he's gonna-
investigation to make sure he's okay?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be medicine?
Roll for investigation.
Meh.
Nine's not too bad, because you're sitting at a 19, so this is gonna work. But when you look over him, you can see that he's not doing well, but you don't know exactly why. And for some reason, he's all fuzzy, like that.
Res your mic.
That noise right now.
Jesus, that's great.
So, what you're
Riz
saying
is-
is that
Riz
he's
is
thinking out of
doing-
reality?
Riz is doing a very good job of playing recovery boy right now.
He's channeling his lightning powers into his ox port.
Yep, that's exactly
Wonderful.
what's happening.
So he's kind of phasing out of reality, kind of, right?
It seems that way, yes.
Okay. He's fine.
If only I could absorb the light, that would help me out so much more at this point.
So he, without emotion, he looks at recovery boy, and then he slowly turns to Toga. What is she doing, by the way?
Toga kind of is sitting there and she's smiling her distorted smile. She tilts her head one way and says, "So, did you like my little trick? I thought I would surprise you."
He scoffs, and he's just like, "First, you intimidate my uncle, and now you've put my friends in harm's way. You know, this really is putting me to the test."
You know, you're the one who put them in harm's way. None of this would have happened if you just told Recovery Boy about your true self. Does he still think you're a hero? Wouldn't it be hilarious if I told him the truth?
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure he knows. But he's currently out, so I don't know if that will work.
I feel like Toga would definitely slap him awake here just to tell him this.
Toga kind of just stares over at Vincent, leans down, and starts trying to touch Recovery Boy, but her hand goes right through him. Oh, look at that! I guess he's not as important to you as I thought. Aw. Well, maybe I need to go after someone else.
I got an idea. Why don't you go after me? His
Not
hands
too
then start
easy.
glowing.
Not too easy.
He's like, too easy. Oh, how you underestimate me. He then slowly starts approaching her. You've taken everything from me. In fact, you're the reason why I've done so much terrible things. Because you've taken me out of my goal to be a hero. You've taken everything from me. I do not have the means to even go back into society without being looked at like I'm a monster.
Oh?
So guess what? I'm gonna do exactly the same thing you would do to anybody that I care about. To you.
Toga
I
doesn't
will
seem
feast
phased.
on you.
Toga does not seem phased and stares at you with a smile. Did I take everything from you? I'm sorry, but I could do one thing. I could give you a friend. Her skin starts to melt away, and you find yourself facing you.
He looks at the other me.
Do you like
Very-
this me better?
Persona 4.
He looks at the other Vincent with hatred, and his eyes glow red, and he's just like, I'm ready to dance with that devil right now if you want to.
Oh, if you say so.
You th-
Bring it on.
You think you're fueled by my hatred? You're not the only one who is. In fact, I'd rather taste your blood right now. And I would like to attack.
I'm sorry, I just like that. You just get so dramatic and then you just turn back. You're like, and now I'd like to attack.
No, is it better than, and now I would like to attack, please? Please, can I attack now?
Can I attack now, please? All right, roll for strength to see how well this is gonna work.
It's probably gonna fail terribly, guys.
Oh, that drama. And for what?
Oh, that
Oh,
drama.
goodness.
Ah! No!
Oh, wow.
Guys, we're gonna die.
Go on and roll for strength.
Dice gods, please, please.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow. Dice
Oh
gods
my
love
god!
You. Dice gods love you.
God
Oh my
complex is
God.
above and beyond right now.
Oh my gosh!
Beautiful.
Wow! Wow! So you run up to Toga and she holds out her weapons that look oddly similar to yours, and you bounce off of them. But feeling your anger grow through you by the power of anime anger, you find yourself able to
Anime anger.
attack, and this is going to work. So you have a 2d10 that you can use here. Unless you're using one of your quirk skills, in which case you have that. You still have 4 of those remaining, by the way.
Okay. 2d10 was for what?
2d10 is just for your basic hit dice.
Well, I don't want to beat up this guy. I want to taste your blood.
Oh.
Even though she probably don't have it because we're in the mindscape.
The mines.
What would I roll?
I thought she
What
was
would I
the
roll for
racist
Stain's
one
Blade?
here.
What would you roll for Stain's Blade? So with Stain's Blade,
Yeah.
you're going to roll your normal 2d10, and then you're going to roll an additional 1d8.
Two d10, and then 1d8,
Mhm.
right?
Yep. Gives you 13 damage. So with that, you bring down your knife upon Toga, aka Vincent, and you cut through her. She manages to block you and bounce away, but you guys are now in a standoff. Vincent, you have
Bonjour.
one more move that you can make.
Is there blood on the knife?
Yes, there is.
He's going to lick it slowly, and then he's gonna look like he's going mad because he tasted the blood, and he's just like, it's more sweeter than I thought. And then I would like to use fist.
Toga is absolutely
Use my
terrified here, but she is not going to show that. She ends up, and because she is terrified, she ends up falling into a fit of giggles and goes, I love it when you taste my blood like that. Show me more.
Gladly.
Oh man.
They're making it weird.
Okay, yeah, I would like to punch if I can.
You're going to punch. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a. So you're going to roll another strength?
If she dodges this, that's okay. Whatever.
You got to get higher than a 7.
Ah.
Nice. So with that, you are running up to Toga, and she tries to dodge out of the way, but you see through her, and you move there. This is gonna work. You can hit her.
Don't go with diabetes.
She is. You know what? I could believe that. She is sickly sweet. She is very sickly sweet. She's saccharine.
That's what I'm talking about. Vincent was talking about, oh my god, her blood is sweet. And I'm like, that is totally unrealistic, unless she has diabetes.
I mean, it's Toga.
Toga is diabetic because she ate the blood of a diabetic person.
It's Toga. Are you like? I'm
Yeah,
like
because that's how that
99%
works.
99% positive that happens.
All right, Vincent, you're up.
I'm not a doctor.
What else do I roll?
You roll your normal
I know
2d10.
blood tastes like corn.
2d10? Okay. Nine.
Nice.
Yeah. Coins.
Angel, maybe that's why you
That's
can
what it's
conduct
supposed to
electricity.
Maybe so. That is actually a really good idea.
Are you saying his
Because it
greatest
tastes like-
weakness would be having an iron deficiency? Like that would deactivate his quirk?
Yeah.
Somehow I could see that.
Kitsune, add 14 to your XP.
Yay! I'm still over the limit.
Thanos, add. Add 27 to your XP, Thanos. So you punch Toga in the face and she bounces back, she rolls backwards, and then she lands on her feet and she smiles, puts a hand up to her cheek and says, "You actually hit me. Good. This'll be fun." And she runs
I'm
back
very
towards you.
glad you're enjoying this.
Now we're gonna cut from this fight as these two continue to go at it. And we are moving into Moto. It's your turn. You were just watching all this go down.
All right. Yeah, I know.
And as you watch all this go down, you notice a couple things. You notice that Psylen has not moved. She looks scared and terrified, but yet she has not moved a muscle. Deku is still holding down Shigaraki, but they haven't moved either. It's almost like everything else is at a standstill. The only people that are moving right now, the only people that are moving right now are Kitsune and Dabi, and then Vincent and Toga. And even they are phasing in and out of vision. So what would you like to do?
Not me writing in my lore book.
I'm not entirely sure what the best course of action would be for me. Just seeing that, because then I'll see that and think, oh, okay, maybe this is some sort of projection, or like I'm dreaming, or something.
I'll just
along
go to
those
sleep.
lines.
I'll just go to sleep, and when I wake up,
But
things will be
what do I
normal.
do about that then?
Would you like to roll for insight and maybe use your willpower to find something to do?
I think that would be nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's. Where did my character sheet run off to?
How do you still have a -2 in strength?
I haven't had out.
Moto,
Believe it or
the
not.
stick.
I think Moto should take the wild
Remember-
card option and just
Totally.
re-roll all the stats because you can't get any
Yeah,
worse
no,
than
my
what you
stats-
have.
Yeah, my stat total is absolutely the worst out of anybody's. It's just abysmal.
Oh, I know how you got -2 on your strength because you got labeled as quirkless.
He is quirkless.
Of course he
Oh.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Stop spreading that propaganda.
I genuinely have yet to see what your quirk is. Like
Not the kind
I
that
genuinely
literally
can't
shoots
remember what it was.
electricity, so maybe it's a bit harder. Wait, you said this was just a straight willpower check?
No, it's
Or-
insight. Roll for insight.
Okay. That at least is good.
Spam, stop sending me email about
Hello?
COVID tests. I don't care.
Hello, roll 20. I entered the roll. Why didn't you do anything?
It doesn't believe you. Even Roll20 thinks you're quirkless. Roll20's
No,
just
it
like,
doesn't
he
believe I'm
quirkless.
here.
He
I
doesn't
didn't
need to
even take
do
my
it.
roll.
Oh my gosh.
Made some blood clots.
Is it showing up on you guys' end?
It shows
Or-
up
No,
as
it's not
it
showing up.
shows up as you're typing something, and then it just goes away.
I'd close out and reopen if I
There
were
we
you.
go.
Oh,
Hey!
there it is.
Hey!
With a nat 20!
Building
Nice.
up. I was building up power.
With the power of anime looky-loos. You look around and you stare at everybody and you quickly put together that chances are this is all inside of someone's head. But you don't know who. It could be anybody. It could be Inazuma's or Kitsune's or even Vincent's. You don't know whose it is. But looking at it, you know that the person who controls any kind of image from somebody's head is Psylen. So chances are taking her out would at least put you guys back in the normal
Yes.
world.
And I mean, she's just standing there terrified, right? I guess seeing that with everything
not
else,
standing there
I think,
menacingly
oh,
would
she got
be
sucked
accurate.
in here too somehow. But if it's from anybody, I guess it would most likely be her.
Yeah, she's just sitting there terrified, but she hasn't moved a muscle.
Moto, you were with me when we time traveled. You know not to just bash her in the head all willy-nilly. Even though we want
But-
to. We can't.
But she's so far away, I kind of don't want to just throw a rock at her head and hope it would make her stop.
No, because that's what I was thinking, like, try to get her attention somehow.
Moto's gonna pick up a sling and a rock and go, I can hit her with this.
That'll get her attention.
Bink.
Accidentally accidentally kills. I would like to point out, Moto, you still have 2 quirk points remaining. You've already used your quirk force, but you still have 2 quirk points. So if you want to use any of those, you can.
Would I guess would I know from my nat 20 as well that what the best way to get this whole thing going on stopped would be?
Yes. With
As
your
in what way to interact with her to best get us to the real world once more?
your insight will tell you that if you take her out, then the real world should come back in. You don't know anything else beyond that because unfortunately you don't have a very strong affiliation with her. But from what
That's
you
true,
know
I
and
guess.
from how you've seen how everybody else has interacted with her and from your interaction with psych types in general, you know that if you break their focus, their power kind of goes away.
It's time for mind funsies.
Real quick though, this on the map here, is this a wall? This debris right here? Is this like a ridge? What am
That's
I
a
looking
I think
ridge.
it's a
for? Would I
wall.
have to? Okay. So is
Regardless,
that
it's
Gotta do
impassable.
athletics.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways you can go about this if you want to get to her. If you want to try and run and leap to her, you can either roll for a dexterity check or you could use a quirk point.
Oh, I could use a quirk point for that.
You could.
Hmm.
You have a special ability for your quirk that allows you to do that.
Well, if I have 2 quirk points to burn, then I think I will use one.
All right. What are you doing with your quirk point?
I mean, I just want to be able to traverse over the ridge and like go straight towards her because it's showing up as being 35 feet between the 2 of us, and that's exactly how much movement speed I've got.
So are you doing a wind step? You're gonna move faster with your feet.
Is that what it would translate to with the quirk point? I thought you said I would burn up a quirk point just to go over the ridge.
No, you would burn up a quirk point to get over to her. If you use wind step, you can move farther and faster than you normally can because you're turning your quirk into energy that you can use as speed.
Okay, but I already have enough movement speed in a single turn to get to her. It's the exact distance. I have 35 feet of movement, and she's 35 feet away from me. My only concern was whether or not I'd be able to go over that ridge. And you were like, yeah, for a quirk point, you can.
If you use a quirk point, then yes, you can get over that ridge, and you won't lose any action. If you go over the normal way, you have to do a dexterity
Okay.
check, and you will lose an action.
Okay, well, then I want to burn up the quirk point to be able to go that way.
Okay, so you're going to burn up the quirk point and not use an additional action? Well, sorry, you want to burn up the quirk point so that way you don't use an action, and you'll have one more that you can do.
What do you mean to not use? So I don't have to do the dex save, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only do you not have to do a dex save, you'll have one more action that you can use.
I just have 2 full actions now, or I would have had an action get burned up the other way?
You would have an action get burned up the other way. You already used one action when you used insight.
Okay.
By using a quirk point, you're saving yourself an action, so you have one more.
Yeah, I don't know why you phrased it that way as you've got one more action when in reality it's like I just get to have my action at all this way.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have phrased it that way.
That's what threw me off. Might be.
Do the quirk point and get speedy.
Yeah. So I can go over the rocks.
Okay, so to pull this off, you have to roll for your willpower, and that way you can use your quirk point.
gotta roll.
Yes, you have to. You have to make your quirk work.
That'll work for you, man.
It's just straight will.
Yeah, it's just a straight willpower.
All right.
That should work, right?
That's not as good as a nat 20. I mean, literally nothing is, but
But it still will work because you have a 17. So with an 11, you are
Man,
going to
I
be
really
able to
had to start with
activate your
that.
quirk. You feel the power start building up from not moving for so long. And you send it down to your legs.
Legs. So this man has like fancy footwork.
Now, yeah.
no, I just hop like a frog over the things.
You're just
Oh,
gonna,
nice.
You're just going to do one big leap.
Well, if I'm stirring up all of that energy to then be used in a motion, it would just be one big jump.
Cool. Inazuma, can you roll for perception?
Sure. Let me grab.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Can you perceive that I've got hops?
That's actually what I'm checking. I'm going to see if Inazuma sees any of this.
Oh,
Does he see anything?
That's with a +3 and that. If you don't get this, then you don't be blaming me.
You know what's funny? So Inazuma's willpower, which where perception is 10 plus 1, so that's 11. So he had to get a 9 to see anything. But because he only got a 9, all he saw was a big flash, and then all of a sudden Moto was there. So all he thinks is, wow, where did Moto come from?
Where did
I
he come
mean,
from?
that looks unusual.
That does look weird. Did he have a flashbang up his ass? I don't. Where'd he get that?
Does Moto recognize or even like does it even register to him that there's literally Shigaraki and Deku right there?
I don't think it does.
I mean, last time we checked,
What registered to me was this is the way to get this to stop. And I don't want to be stuck in this pocket dimension forever. I don't think anybody does.
Okay, so you've approached Psylen. You notice she's still not moving, but she looks scared.
Oh, actually, I was thinking, since I've got an action, I figured that with that one big leap, I would use it to burn all of my movement speed to get to her, and at the end of it, I would just like crash into her with a tackle. Because I'd be like, that'll distract her. That'll
He doesn't know how to land.
that'll grab her attention
don't know how to
and rattle her
land.
up. Just be pinned to the ground suddenly from guy who was a second ago 35 feet away.
Okay, so if you want to pull that off, do an athletics check.
Oh no, not a roll again. Just another chance to fail.
Dice. Dice scary.
I know. Nah, with my stats, every roll of the dice is feeling like I'm gonna pay a price. Well, this is just a straight D20.
Hey!
And it's a lucky number.
Not bad, not bad. So with a 13, you manage to grab her by the legs and knock her over. Not quite a full tackle as you intended, but you did manage to knock her over.
That's something.
She kind of looks down at you, and for a second, her fear flashes back into her normal angry, resting witch face.
Ah.
Psych, be mindful of the music.
I can hear it.
Is that legal?
But make sure the stream doesn't overpower it over because it was louder than you last time.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. I do have my mic back because I finally got that back from Jam. He sent it back. He's no longer a mic thief. So I do have that to help me.
Wonderful. I'm doing my best to make music
Always there
legal.
to make everything my fault.
Because it's easy.
Needed that trick.
Because it's quite easy.
Yeah, all you have to do is be mean.
I mean, when you put it that way. Maybe I'm just
You
getting
sound
into
fine
the
on stream
character.
so far.
Do I sound fine on stream?
So far.
Okay. Can
So
you
fine to me.
can you hear the music
That's ominous.
as well on the
Yeah.
stream? Perfect. All right.
Um,
I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay, so Psylen looks down at you with her resting witch face and just goes, "What do you think you are doing?"
killing you.
What do you think you're doing? This has got to be all your. Yeah. Oh, I almost had to
Same.
mess me up.
This is all your fault. I was
Come
at
on, Jim.
home.
Yeah,
Why
I
did
mean,
my-
Yeah, if you're gonna do your cool heroic speech, you've got to think it through.
I didn't. I don't have a speech.
That's your problem.
I'm just trying to respond to her. She's like, "What am I doing?" What I'm doing is trying to put a stop to everything that's going on, and best guess is this is all down to you.
I'll have you know, I did none of this. Well, at least not intentionally.
Oh, not intent. Well, can you stop it intentionally then? What are you even talking about? Are you just trying to get away without any responsibility, without us trying to do something about you?
I don't need to respond to you.
Disrespect.
Boo.
Boo. Moto, get her.
That's rude.
What do you mean you mean me? You mean to me?
I like that thought of like Moto just being taken aback and then just going, "That was rude.
That hurt my feelings.
That hurt my
Okay,
feelings."
so I guess you just want to be. I guess you want to be stuck here. You want everybody to just be stuck here.
Are you lonely?
You don't need to respond to me, but I think you should.
I think
If
it's because
you're gonna stop being such a child about it, then maybe we can figure things out. But if you're really gonna be that difficult, then maybe I just have to be more difficult myself.
I think it's because Psylen's lonely.
I
Psylen has no
think
flame.
you're just a quirkless kid who nobody cares about. And you just want to go home.
She agrees with me.
Wow,
Bruh.
congrats! Did you have to get a PhD just to figure that out? Yes, of course. I just want to get out of here.
Would you like a
Are you
cookie?
telling me that you don't? You want to stay here? Do you think
This is
anybody
fu-
else that's in here wants to stay here? Do you really think this is the best thing that could be happening right now?
This is so much sass. This is more sass than we've seen from Moto this entire campaign. I'm
Keep
enjoying
going. Keep going.
it. Right? I need more sass.
If I had any
I'm sorry,
control
keep
over
it
this,
quiet.
I'd be happy to leave you all here tormenting in your own trauma. But I don't. So go tackle somebody else.
Well, if this all happened because of you, then realistically, you're the only way out of it. Even if not for anybody else, even just for yourself, you gotta figure it out.
I
Or,
don't know if
again,
I can.
Do you want to be stuck here forever?
I don't know if I can.
Silence, Angie.
Even if you didn't do this on purpose, it was from your quirk, your powers. So
It's
your
your
quirk
quirk, not his.
has to be the has to be the kid. Oh my god.
He's more dollar store techie than anything.
I'm sorry. I didn't not mean to
It's
disrupt.
literally.
That
I
was
did not
hilarious.
mean.
She seems to have a hard time understanding. Like, she caused this. Who else do you think's gonna fix this?
I'm sorry. I did not mean to disrupt your speech because you were on such a roll, but I could not help it. Because as you were talking, I was like, this sounds so familiar. This sounds so familiar. Oh, I know where this is familiar.
I'm fed up. I'm fed up with Psylen. And you doing that's not helping. Like, focus. Eyes on the prize.
Oh no, you're making her wheeze laugh. I'm dying. Somebody
Oh my
save her.
God, is she okay?
No, she's
back
been
in a
doing
minute.
this recently.
I don't know.
We'll be back in a minute. Psych is gonna have to reset.
Psych dying of laughter.
Psych.exe is not on board.
Chest compressions. Oh my God.
Next one,
No, but
bound
she's
exception,
been doing
comedy
this
not
with
found.
me. We've been on calls for meetings, and she's been doing this, so this is like a recent thing.
Psych.exe is not on board right now. We'll be right back after these momentary messages.
I'm good. I'm good. We're fine.
Messages. We have sponsors?
Take a breather, Psych.
Okay, Psych.exe is back online again.
Oh my God.
If you ever have a video editor edit these live streams, someone please do the Windows 95 startup screen.
Okay. Whew.
Oh, well, you can start it off with the power down sound, too.
You're right.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Continue, Moto.
I'm sorry, what was the last thing that
You're like,
Psylen
this came from your quirk, so
did
the
now? 'Cause it
answer
wasn't
must be
Wee's
come for you.
laughing. Yeah, I'm just trying to communicate to her, like, her quirk got us into this mess. Even if she doesn't know how or how to stop it, it's her quirk that's gonna get us out of this mess. Because, I mean, who else is gonna fix it? Like some plumber? You're gonna call the Super Mario Bros out here?
Mario Brothers.
Not the Mario Brothers.
Plumbing is their game. Not pocket dimensions built off of psychological trauma. We didn't
Technically,
even
Mario
get here
has
through a pipe.
that.
Maybe they could have helped if we got here through a warp pipe, but nah.
What are you talking about? You had me and then you lost me. You had me until you were talking about warp pipes.
I get what he meant. I get it.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
I mean, maybe
Okay, Psych gets it,
We're in a
Psylen
warp
doesn't.
psyche.
Psych gets it, Psylen doesn't.
that part was that was kind of out of character. Yeah, I let that drift away from in universe.
Oh, that was just Jam going on a ramble?
Yeah, the dividing point was after I said we're not like gonna call a plumber in here to fix it.
Oh. Okay, that
And then
makes sense.
after that, it was just kind of like off on a tangent.
Psylen glares back at you, then turns and looks over where Shigaraki is. Interestingly enough, Shigaraki seems to turn and look directly at Psylen, even while being pinned down by Deku, and then she just doesn't say a word. She turns back to you with a big smile and goes, I'm sorry.
Did I notice that? Because that would send a chill up my spine if I saw that.
Roll for perception. Perception check. You do have...
Perceive whether or not a creepy thing happened.
It's right in front of you, so yes, it probably did, unless you were just completely not paying attention and too focused on talking about Mario Brothers.
That and you were just too mad.
Roll for advantage.
I mean, 15's unless you get a 20. No, 15's pretty good. 15.
Wow.
That's the one though, so I get a reroll.
Lucky feet!
There we go.
Lucky feet's the best feet.
So with a 15, well, at first you didn't think you saw it, but after a while, she then turns back at you with a big smile on her face and goes, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine. It's all working as it should be. That way you guys can learn and grow from this trauma. That's the whole point of this.
But we don't like trauma.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna
Learn,
kill
bro.
somebody if you don't stop me.
Are you the same person? What just happened?
She's not responding to you. She just keeps smiling at you.
Moto, remember our time traveling thing. Remember?
And we're gonna jump from that, and it is now Inazuma's turn.
Wonderful.
Oh.
I still can't get over the. It's your quirk, not his.
Right?
You know what
I still
makes
can't
it?
get over that.
You know what makes it even funnier though is that Jam did not even mean to do that.
No.
Hilarious.
That's what makes it hilarious. It's not the actual line. The line itself is just, yeah, standard. It's the fact that I know Jam did not mean to do that. And he gets so
Sorry, what else was I
frustrated.
supposed to say?
And he gets so
Was I
frustrated
supposed-
being
yeah, was I
compared to
supposed-
Deku. And then he just
Sorry,
like,
was I supposed to say, oh yeah, I guess there's nothing you can do, and then just stop?
Why is Deku so squished?
Because he's so squished.
I will never get over this.
I have to,
Alright,
I have to make a token for Deku.
Please!
Maybe
Anything
it's
so I don't have to
something
look at
with-
this.
Thanos, you
We
can do that.
later.
Thanos, can you make a token for Deku?
We'll do that later.
Thanos is like,
I
no.
mean, I can go
I'm about
find
to-
something real quick.
Thanos is like, no, I am
You
focused
can
on
make a better
story.
token. Like, no.
Story first.
Inazuma, you're up.
I'm about to slap Psylen when my turn comes back.
Alright. Standing right in front of me is Shigaraki and Deku, correct?
Correct. And Aizawa is to the side of you.
Wonderful. Okay, how do I phrase this? Both of them are incredibly high-powered individuals, to my knowledge.
Yes.
Does it look like I have, like, any chance whatsoever of helping Deku without getting in the way?
Would you like to roll for investigation and find out? Or for insight and check that?
Can I keep up with them with my eyes? Is my question.
With your lightning abilities, yes.
Really?
Yes, your lightning abilities
Okay.
allows you to do that.
Wonderful. Okay. Who's winning?
Right now, Shigaraki hasn't moved. Oddly enough, he just is frozen there. Deku has him pinned, and Deku does not look happy.
He's got that covered, I think. I got plenty of movement. Cool. I'm gonna hop over here and flank Psylen with Moto.
Okay, so to do
Yeah,
that,
you get the-
You're up.
Like
well,
that.
to do that, you have to get past Shigaraki and Deku.
Well, I'm going around him. I was here, correct?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go here and then here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go around him.
Roll for stealth.
Stealth.
Hey, yo.
I'm just running. I'm
Oh,
booking it. I'm not being quiet.
Oh.
Sure about
Why
that?
should I? He's got this covered. Yeah, he's got it covered. I'll be fine. Actually, what if I like make extra sure I don't walk directly by Shigaraki? I have enough movement for it. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I can do that, right? Would that still provoke an opportunity attack?
If you do that, you will open up an event. There will be a new event that opens up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fuck it. How far do I get?
15 feet.
Wonderful. Hello.
As soon as you start moving,
I'm sprinting.
Shigaraki turns to look right at you, and before you could even blink, he is out of Deku's hands and standing right in front of you.
No!
Oh.
Bro,
Vincent?
you're dead.
Oh.
Would you mind getting out of my way, please?
He
I've,
looks
someone
at
to talk
you.
to.
He looks at you with a wide smile, and he just says, "Hello. What are you doing
Hi.
here?" And before
I have,
he can,
I have someone to talk to behind you, if you would be so kind as to move.
and before Shigaraki can say anything else, he reaches out towards you, and Deku stops him. Wherever one
Okay.
goes, the other must.
Wonderful.
Deku turns to you and goes, "You need to get out of here! Run!" And Shigaraki goes, "No, stay!" And around you, he then touches the ground and builds an entire ray of destruction.
Oh,
Ray of
God.
destruction.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, God.
And now you're caught in it.
Define that for me. What do you mean?
Well,
What's a ray of destruction?
as in, he has destroyed the ground all around you. So now you are caught inside of just a big ray of decay. If you go outside of it, you decay. You're stuck
Oh,
here.
okay, I see what you're saying. So it's like
Until I
in the
kill him?
center of this circle, he's safe.
Well, until either you kill him or Deku gets you out. One of these two things have to happen. Decay works where it decays everything around it.
Okay.
But for some reason, he doesn't want you to decay, because he didn't decay you. He just doesn't want you to leave. Shigaraki turns
Why
to
are you so
Deku.
intent on keeping me here?
Shigaraki turns to Deku with a smile and goes, "What are you gonna do now, number one hero?"
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, shut up, kid. I'll get to you in a second. You're quite interesting to me,
I will
so
not-
stick around.
You're a rude one, aren't you?
Deku turns to you and goes, "Yeah, he's never been the nicest person."
Clearly.
Deku
Why are you so intent on keeping me here?
Let's just say your quirk interests me. I have some things I
Really?
could use for it.
Would you like me to show you?
Deku holds out a hand around you and just goes, "You're not gonna touch this kid." Then he turns to you and says, "You think we can take him on together?"
I would love to.
So right now you are teamed up
I
with
will-
Deku.
Woo!
He says, "How
I couldn't
about
possibly have a better
fighting
teammate.
Fighting alongside me, best buddy."
Hey, it's better than you. It's better than him than you, Moto.
Insert
you
Sonic
do it
Forces
for him.
reference. Oh my god. Wow, XP. I'm going to did we describe exactly how the mechanics of Storm Shape works?
How the mechanics of what work?
Storm Shape, my cool new ability.
Oh, yes. So you can shape your lightning into any kind of physical shape that you can manifest.
Yes.
So you seem
Like
to
make an object of the light.
Yes, but you seem to favor swords in particular.
Yes. I specified physical object because I want to do a gag later where I just make a chair out of lightning when I'm bored
Well, there you go.
and sit on it or something.
Yeah.
Very important to feel.
Does making an object always take a quirk point or only in combat?
Making an object will always take a quirk point.
Damn. Alright. I'll draw my sword.
Alright, make sure that you lower your quirk points by 1.
Okay.
Deku looks at you
Alright,
and his
you know
eyes go
what?
wide and he goes, "Wow, that's a really cool sword made out of lightning. You know, a friend of mine wanted to do that once."
Really?
Uh,
How'd that go?
He managed to do it once. And then his wife, like, got really mad at him.
Skill issue. Let's kill them. I'm going to do my best to take a wide lunging slash towards Shigaraki.
Alright.
While making sure I don't hit Deku by accident. Because I usually swing pretty
I
wide.
don't care.
I would care. I don't want to hit him.
You're gonna sob profusely in front of his feet?
And this would be, no, but I feel bad about it. And is this dexterity or strength?
This is strength.
Okay.
That's right, because you're an emitter.
Mm-hmm. $17.
Nice. So this is gonna work.
Nice.
Wonderful.
So you take a lunging slash towards Shigaraki.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he dodges out of the way.
Damn.
And he kind of just laughs at you and goes, "You're 100 years too young to even try to take me on, kid." Unfortunately, he ends up hitting right into Deku's full cowling smash that smashes Shigaraki
Wonderful.
all the way back through a wall that you cannot see.
Nice.
Does the circle of rot dissipate?
Not just yet. The circle of
break?
rot is still there. Deku turns to you and
Break
Damn.
it.
Deku turns to you and goes, "It's not over yet." And Shigaraki Shigaraki kind of smiles.
I'm gonna reply.
Huh?
You what?
What'd you say you're gonna do?
I thought he was through.
Holy
well, I was
crap,
gonna
I
say,
just looked at roll 20.
I reply to. I turn to reply and say, I think I've heard that line in a movie somewhere.
Shigaraki kind of smiles and goes, "Oh, so that's the way we're gonna play it. Well, this should be interesting." And he makes another circle of rot.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another
Yeah,
one. Blah. I was moving stuff out of the way for you, Psych, but then I thought, never mind. Never mind.
Shigaraki goes,
Uh,
"Let's play."
so the way the rot circle works, to my knowledge, is that I have to stay inside it, or I start like crumbling, right?
Correct. Or you have to jump over it. Or you have to jump over it and not get anywhere close to the decay.
Well, if I stay inside it, I'm safe, right?
If you stay inside
Until
of
it
it, you're
dissipates?
safe. If you go outside of
Cool.
it and you touch it, you're dead. If you manage to jump it and clear it, and you have to jump 5 feet over and 5 feet wide, then you're fine.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. There's like a wall of rot around us,
Correct.
and I would have to pass through it.
Correct.
I thought you meant like he made some kind of field that put a debuff on me,
No.
I see what you're saying.
but I couldn't leave. Okay, that makes way more sense.
No.
I could totally jump that thing, but I won't. At least not towards Psylen.
I can totally do it. I just don't feel like it right now.
Why would I want to take your moment with Psylen? Come on, man.
I need more sassy moto.
I mean, if you can help us get out of here, then I'd be.
I'm working on
curious.
it.
Moto's just like, "I just want to leave."
Only just wants to go home.
I have
I
had
feel
my
it, but I-
priority straight this whole time. I'm
Inazuma
trying
has a
to
flair
get
for
out of here.
theatrics. I'm sorry.
That's what I've been trying to do.
All
I
right.
apologize, but I'm not sorry.
So we're going to jump away from that, and we're back to Kitsune and Dabi.
Oh, perfect. I'm still like out of everything at this point.
I'd like to point out, guys, we are
Listen.
sitting at 1 hour and 10 minutes, so just make sure that we have that in mind, because we want to stop at 2 hours, because we don't go over that.
Yeah, I'm I don't think there's anything I can do unless out of character. Does the simp have anything that can restore quirk points?
Probably.
No.
Yes.
Damn.
But
Oh,
he's still at his
I
pet,
did not
right?
say.
Oh wait, I still have his Pez. That's right. I have like
Pop one
40
in and
Pez.
then go and throw hands again.
There's Pez
Oh, yeah,
for healing.
40 Pez.
There's Pez for healing, but that's not quite what you would need. He
Yeah, I
does
thought the
have a
Pez just
move.
restored your HP.
He does have a move called Re-Energizer, which is where he can basically boost your quirk force. Temporarily, but it does work to replenish what you've lost.
I'm gonna need that. Probably get
If he
that.
doesn't fail, like how he does usually.
Oh god. Okay. I'm putting my hands in the. I'm putting my fate in the hands of the simp that I literally saved.
Kitsune,
Listen,
do you
simp,
see
I
where you
do
are though?
life.
Do you see where you are though?
Yeah.
You're still face to face
Wait,
with
where
Dabi, and don't forget the simp
Yeah.
right now is being surrounded by Toga, so you have to get past both of them.
You'd also have to get past. Well, I don't think Dobby is willing to let you get away from him.
No, Dobby is not gonna let me get away. Hold on.
You too tired for round 2?
Remember, if you do not know what to do, you can always roll insight and you can have some advice on an internal thought that might be able to help.
Yeah, let's do that. Cause now I gotta be my inner Declan murmur to myself for a minute.
Bruh.
Let's see.
Round 2, big boy.
Wait, what am I rolling? If I'm rolling for insight, what am I rolling for?
If you're rolling for insight, you're rolling for insight, which is willpower.
Alright.
But Kitsune, I would like to point out you do have a proficiency in insight. Make sure you look at that.
That's true. Yep. Let's do it. Wow. Wow.
So good news.
Wow.
Good news.
There is good news for this?
Kind of. Your insight is your willpower, which your willpower is at a 6 combined with 2, that is an 8. So you had to get higher than a 16. You got halfway there. So this isn't gonna work.
Oh, perfect.
But you do get the thought in your head of, maybe if I hide somewhere, he'll leave me alone.
You think Kitsune's gonna hide? That is not
Believable.
in his, that is not in his character to hide. Not even close. Would not be the brightest of ideas at this point. Can he see? He can look around the battlefield and see who's like within his vicinity, right? Or wait, how far can he see? Is the question.
You can ask Aizawa for help.
I could. That's why I'm trying to ask. How far can he see?
Homie has been doing nothing.
No, I know Aizawa hasn't done anything, but like, it's
Lazy hero all the way.
Kitsune's
He's
like
maybe
20
just looking at the dirt.
He's looking at the
Kitsune's like
dirt.
20 feet away.
He's
Kitsune's like
unzipping
20
his sleeping bag.
He's like 20 feet away from him. So I'm trying to figure out how far can he see
So
for like how many feet can he see in front of him?
Aizawa can see you. Deku is too preoccupied with Shigaraki. He cannot.
Okay, so he looks over and shouts at Aizawa. Hey, Aizawa, get over here!
Aizawa turns to you, raises an eyebrow, and says, "What are you talking about? There's nothing there."
Well,
Shit.
if you open your damn eyes for just a second, you'd see that Dobby's right in front of me.
Aizawa sighs, comes over, stands next to you, and goes, I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
Kitsune just wants to grab his face and like turn his head and go, look, right here.
Do you really want to do that?
I think he does.
At this point, he's just like, he's like, Aizawa, listen to me. Dobby is right here.
Dobby kind of just smiles, laughs, and says, that's not gonna work. See, we're all in one homeboy's head, which means nobody can see us but you guys. But Psylen's abilities are pretty powerful, which means you can definitely feel this. And Dobby gets ready to throw a fireball at you.
No.
Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, so freaking. Can I dodge this?
Yes, you can
Put
dodge this.
Aizawa in the way.
Wait, is there a way for me to like alert Aizawa to where like Dobby is?
So the only way to do that is you'd have to get Aizawa to actually see that he's there. And the only way you could do that is if you either pulled off a persuasion, where you could persuade him to actually see what it is that you want him to see, or you have to get Aizawa to get hit by Dobby if he can. And to do that, you'd have to do a dexterity check where you just kind of dive behind him and let Aizawa take the hit.
Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So he's gonna be like, Aizawa, listen to me. What's about to happen, you're going to hate me more than usual. But I promise you, it'll work out in the end.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, just be ready for this. So I'm gonna roll a check. There we go!
Oh, nice.
Hey!
So you run quickly behind Aizawa as Dobby shoots out his fire.
Yay.
The fire gets thrown and hits Aizawa square in the face. But Aizawa doesn't move and kind of just turns to look at you with an eyebrow raised and goes, are you okay?
Did you not?
Space burn.
Kitsune's
He's your
like,
human shield now.
Kitsune's like, what the How?
Has always burned.
Did you not feel that?
Dobby walks
felt-
right through Aizawa and looks at you. I told you, nobody can feel us or see us except the people we want to.
Doesn't make any sense. What?
Okay. Well, Kitsune is just like, he knows he can't do anything. So at this point, he's literally like, so he's thinking to himself, he's like, well, if no one can see anything or hear anything except for what Dobby wants.
Is it what Dobby wants? Is that what was just said?
This is like, he is, at this point, he's like, panic mode. Let's see. He can't see Psylen, right?
You gotta. So if you listened again, he said, "No one can see or feel us except those that he wants you to. That he wants to. Not a me, a he. Someone else is controlling
He.
this."
Perfect. Okay.
The cogs are turning.
So at this point, he's like, he stops, takes a breath, and with everything he possibly can think to muster, because at this point Kitsune is like, I've got to fight my way out of this. There is no other way I'm gonna here. If I die, I die. So he's like, okay. With everything he is trying with all of his like worn out, depleted strength to like at least get a tingle or a singe of lightning in his hand to like attack Dabi with. Because he's hoping that maybe if Aizawa sees him punching towards something that might alert his head off to something else. He's hoping for this, but he knows it's not gonna work.
So let me get this straight. He's gonna try to get lightning when he knows he has no more ability to get lightning.
Yep, he's gonna try. He's desperate at this point.
Okay, let's see if you can pull this off.
Wonderful.
All right then.
So if you wanted to, Kitsune, you could do a co-op with Aizawa. You can't see Dabi, but he might be able to help something else.
So then he's still going with his original plan. He's like, Aizawa, listen to me. This is gonna be incredibly stupid, but listen. I have no energy left. You
Okay.
can't see Dabi, but hopefully, if you pull this co-op off with me, there may be a chance that I can live and we can get the hell out of here.
You do know you sound absolutely insane, right?
Yeah, but what else is new?
Fair enough.
I don't think he's gonna say yes, homie. He does not seem like the type to. This is way too much energy for nothing. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Kitsune, if it wasn't for the fact that I know you and know your wife and work with you, I would totally think you
Your
were
wife?
insane.
He is insane. What are you talking about?
But alright,
Aizawa is currently judging the fuck out of him.
alright. I'll humor you. What do you need me to do?
Man, what would I have him do at this point?
Well,
Good question.
you're gonna have
We've
to,
already proven that Aizawa can't touch Dabi.
No,
Because
he
Dabi
can't.
just walks straight through him.
Right.
Well, Kitsune, you have to get higher than a 17 to make this co-op work, and Aizawa's putting forth an 8.
Oi, oi.
So you're gonna put
What am I
forth
rolling?
more effort. You gotta get
He's
at least an 11 to make this happen.
What am I rolling again? I'm rolling for will. What am I rolling?
You're rolling for co-op.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be. Oh god. Okay. Phew. Here you go. I think this is what it is. No, it's not. Here it is. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Yay!
Oh
We've been
my
getting
god!
such good rolls tonight.
Oh, that happened!
Thanos, how dare you say that? How dare you say that?
I'm gonna go die now. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh god, that happens.
Alright.
I want tea. Perfect.
Alright.
So at this point, he has mustered up all the lightning he thinks he has that will probably come out of some sect via his tongue. I don't know what it is. At this point, it's just different.
Alright. So Aizawa's just kind of staring at you like, what do you need me to do?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even familiar with how all of Aizawa's like. I know he can erase quotes. I know he can do that.
Yes, he can erase quirks.
Wait, he can
Oh my
grab
gosh!
Aizawa's head, point him in the direction, and just be like, please stare! Stare!
So he.
She's wheezing again, guys!
I'm just laughing because Pep seems to get it, and I'm just laughing.
Rez!
Yo.
Rez!
Wait, hold on. Yo, wait. Hold
Riz.
on. Ed, okay.
Rez!
Dying!
Yes.
Riz!
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
Yes.
What does Aizawa do?
Oh god. But I.
What does Aizawa do? Like, what's his deal?
Jeez. I feel like I'm on the spot.
Answer the question.
Oh god. Now I feel like I'm gonna say something stupid, but oh.
Answer the question.
He like. You can literally erase the person's quirk. Am I saying
Yes,
that wrong?
yes.
So, with that in mind, why are we here?
Grab his head, point at Dobby, be like, please!
Yeah,
I mean,
point at
that was gonna
Dobby.
be the.
Point at Dobby. That's a great idea. Point at Dobby.
Point
That
at
was
Dobby.
gonna be the point. The point of that was gonna be that he's gonna turn to Aizawa. He's gonna go, listen. I'm gonna strike exactly where Dobby is. You face that way, and literally erase his quirk. Because I have nothing. Again, he's incredibly desperate at this point. Again, desperate at this point. Stop listen. Grab head. So okay, listen. So okay, hold on. So wait, at this point, he's gonna be like he's gonna grab.
Nah, bro, you're
Aizawa's
done.
head.
You're done.
I know. No, I'm listen.
You're killing Psych.
Psych is dying. It's alright.
I'm giving you
So not the
everything to answer this problem.
No, like. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
You've given all you could. This is what happened.
Listen, this is real. This is how I do things. This is just how this works, alright? This
Oh my
makes
god,
no
are you seeing this shit?
Oh my goodness.
This works. We're gonna
Bro,
go with
it's
that
so
then, whatever that is.
obvious, bro. Please.
Tell me you're seeing this shit.
I like when the people
Welcome
that
to
are
Limit
just,
Seeking, you guys!
I like when the people that are just
Riz.
supposed to be listening so they can get ready for next week have to jump in.
Riz.
Yes.
What is Aizawa's power?
I know what it is. I know exactly
what
what his power is.
You know
yes.
his power is. What is it?
Yes. He
is
erases
it?
quirks. We've been over this.
Cool. Why are we here?
There's,
What do you mean? Why are we
right,
here?
he erases
we here?
quirks, right?
Yes.
So whose quirk is doing all this?
I don't know.
Oh my
That's the point.
Okay,
No,
let's go.
no,
No,
literally. No.
Hey,
Hold on.
hey, Jim.
Hold on. Wait,
Jim,
pause.
Jim.
Pause. Wait, no, stop. Pause. No,
No.
pause.
Oh my God.
Pause. Stop.
Ain't no way.
Wait, time.
Pause. No, really.
I'm losing my
Serious.
mind. I'm losing my mind.
Seriously, wait, no, stop. Seriously. Because where Kitsune is, he doesn't see Psylen or anyone else. He doesn't know what's going on with Psylen or anyone else. He
He
doesn't.
just showed up on the
Dobby-
side. He does not know what's going
Exactly.
on.
He doesn't know. So again, and even Dobby said he didn't give a specific name or a specific person. So he can't say, well, listen, erase this person's quirk because he doesn't know who that is.
That's true, Rizzle. But there
That's
is
like information he doesn't know.
right. But there is something that you do know, Rizzle.
Yes.
This is Vincent's illusion.
Ah!
This is Vincent's trauma.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the
You are right. You can't point it at Psylen because you don't see Psylen. But you do know that it's Vincent's trauma. You've been through trauma.
Did I know it was Vincent's trauma? Was it
You want to know what's funny though? There's two of me now.
That's also
There's two of me now.
That's even
also
funnier.
true. So
There's
if he pointed
literally
at the-
2 Vincents here.
That's also true. So if he pointed at the wrong person, which he doesn't know, how would this help?
That's
Dude,
true.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that there. He doesn't know that there were 2 Vincents. He has no idea.
That is true. That is true.
Oh
You
my
are correct.
god.
So again, how? He's right in front of the person. Just how? I get that everybody's
does
trying to
not
help,
have-
but I'm like, I get
Kitsune
that
does
he's
not have
trying
the
to
mental
help, but I'm
faculties
like,
to put together the optimal solution here. He
But
sees
it's like-
Dobby in front of him and he wants Dobby dead. That's fair.
but he doesn't see anything else going on around. Like literally
Mhm.
looking at
He
Like,
homie has tunnel
that
vision.
was right
I
here.
respect it.
Aizawa's right here. Dobby's right here. He doesn't see anything going on outside of this. So you can say, well, yeah, why are we here? What's going on? But he doesn't know because Dobby's the only person in front of him.
That is true.
So outside of
Okay.
it, so outside of it, yes, he knows. And again, in character, would he have known that this is Vincent's trauma? And if so, if he said, okay, go point it at Vincent. If Aizawa picks the wrong person, we're still fucked.
You are correct. You are correct, Rizzle.
No, what?
That's something only Vincent would know.
So you are correct, Rizzle. However, if Dobby is an illusion and you have no lightning ability left, what you could do, this is just a thought, since you have a co-op with Aizawa, have Aizawa lock eyes with Vincent. Either one of them, because if he locks eyes with the Vincent who is Toga, then Toga's illusion disappears.
Okay,
And I get
but
the
then
fucker.
back to my previous question I asked earlier. How far can Kitsune see from where he is standing?
You can see.
That is also the question.
You can see up to 30 feet.
Okay, that makes that easier because now I can turn and go, hey, look at him, because I can see that far. I didn't know how far I could see. That's why I focused on Dobby, because I wasn't sure how far Kitsune could see in character.
That's fair. That's fair. You can see up to 30 feet. You can see up to 30 feet.
Jeez. Where the hell is Vincent on this map?
I'm not telling you which one's me.
Doesn't matter which one. I just need to know how far you are from me.
You're 15 feet from
You
the
got
one closer
15
to
and
you and
20.
20 from the other.
Okay, cool. So he turns to Aizawa and says, hey, listen, look at Vincent, make this shit go away.
Wonderful.
So wait, if it takes away my quirk or Toga's quirk, does that help anything?
If it takes away
That's also another question.
your quirk, it also will break your focus. If it breaks your focus, it might break Silence. Silence trusting that you stay focused on the trauma. As long as you stay focused on the trauma, you're trapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you actually do want to shoot the real Vincent?
How do you know it's me?
I don't
What
know.
if I
can't
take him
know,
off
that's
the
kind of the
map?
point.
What if I take him off the
don't- I-
map and then put him right there again? Well, how would you know?
I don't know which one is the
We
real
don't know, that's the
one.
point.
In character, this is the first time Kitsune has seen Vincent because he's focused on Dobby.
Yes, you are correct.
We had a co-op though.
Yes, but again, we've been separated. for,
I mean, Thanos, that was before
while
that was
now.
before Toga took your likeness. Vincent has no
Yeah.
idea that happened. He just turns around, he sees there's 2 of you.
Also, when did Toga get your
Kitsune
blood?
doesn't know what happens. Like, this happened, like, months ago.
So you flip a coin, and whatever happens, happens.
Fuck it. Shooting the one that's 20 feet away from me.
All right. So that's what you're gonna have him do.
Yep.
Aizawa locks eyes with that Vincent, and all of a sudden, Vincent loses his ability to do lasers.
I was gonna use my quirk points too.
I hate Sophie.
I was gonna use Hunter's Mark.
Locks eyes with Vincent. Vincent's quirk is now erased. And with this being the case, all of a sudden you see everything start to flicker and Dobby just completely fall away before he comes back into reality. So it flickers and then it comes back. This happens especially as after Vincent loses his quirk, Toga says, "My turn now," and starts diving for Vincent.
Okay, so that almost worked.
Vincent, roll for a dexterity check.
Okay, Kitsune noticing this runs over to like try to protect or shield Vincent at all.
Yes. You see all of this go down.
Okay, cool.
You'd have to get away from Dobby first, though.
Yeah, Kitsune's gonna haul ass. If Dobby chases him, Dobby
It's a +2, right?
Yes.
So what can Kitsune roll here at this
Okay, that's not bad.
She's trying to shield him from Toga.
The good news is with a 14, as Dobby tries to shoot fire from behind you, he continues to flicker in and out of existence. So as you're hauling ass towards Vincent, you see flames, but some of them actually just go right through you.
Nice.
Vincent dodges out of the way. And Kitsune, you have another action if you'd like to use, so you can try to take out Toga.
Yeah, basically that's what he's gonna do.
All right, what do you want to do?
I got no points left, so I'm gonna punch Toga in the face.
You're gonna punch
Risk
Toga?
my blood. Oh, work.
Snatcher weave.
That's your weave. Do it.
Do
I
it.
mean, you know what?
Let's
A better.
do it.
You know what? You know what? Nope. I'll do something better. Grab her by the
I
face.
know, pockets, man. What you got?
Grab her by the face and slam her into the ground. That's
Okay.
exactly-
Yeah, that
Wonderful.
works. Break some teeth.
See if this happens. Oh, it does
Okay,
happen.
Rolly.
It does. In fact, it happens really well. So as you're running up, as Toga is about to go and try to stab Vincent again, you kind of run up behind her, go nope, grab her head, and just slam her into the ground. You can act that if you want to, so that way you can put it however you want.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Go ahead,
basically Is he in front of her or is he behind?
He's running from behind her. So you're coming up from right behind
Okay.
her. You're here.
Okay, so at this point,
Remember, you
So
can
at
move
this
your
point, he's
character
like-
too.
yeah. So at this point, he's like, "Not today, bitch," and then slams her face, slamming straight into the ground as hard as possible.
Ow, what was that for? That wasn't very nice.
Well, stop trying to take the blood of my friend, damn it!
Vincent starts cackling like a maniac. He's like, "Ha ha! That's what you get."
So now it is Vincent and Kitsune up against Toga, and Vincent, it is your turn. Vincent, your quirk is still erased. Because Aizawa is still keeping
So I
eyes locked
can't
with you.
use Hunter's Mark.
No.
You don't need your quirk to kick some ass.
So can he
I'm
turn
very
back?
sad.
Can he turn back to Aizawa and go? "Stop! It's the real Vincent."
Of course it is. Isn't that what
Maybe
you
it's the
wanted
one.
me to do?
Yeah,
True.
you can let him go now, damn it.
Okay. Releases Vincent, and Vincent has his quirk back.
Yay! Okay, Hunter's Mark. Am I able to use both Hunter's Mark and Hail of Thorns at the same time, or it has to be one or the
You
other?
can. Vincent, did you want to tell Kitsune, or Kitsune, did you want to tell Vincent anything that you've learned?
I just say that he just happened up to this point without having to explain it.
Sure, if that's what you
He
want.
basically just
You can use voice acting or
Runs
however you
into-
want.
It's like, oh god. Long and short of it, Dobby said we need to get the hell out of here, and oh god, I had Aizawa use his powers on you, so that, so that I
What?
could get away for a second.
You
Listen.
made Aizawa do what?
Listen, it was the only way I can get away. Besides, her face is in the dirt, and now you get to kill her. Doesn't it all work out in the end?
Fine, guess it does. Alright then, he then rolls his shoulders back and is like, let's beat the crap out of her.
Would you?
This will be for the simp.
Would you guys like to do another power up?
We could
Yeah.
do that.
That would be splendid.
All right, we're gonna do another co-op. Okay, so
Oh, God.
Kisune got to get higher than a 7, and Thanos have to get higher than a 6. For some
So just
reason, you
1d20
are very.
plus
For
6?
some reason, you are very cooperative.
Hey!
Nice.
Beautiful.
It was 1d20 plus what? It was the co-op score, right? The +2?
Yes.
Yeah, top score +2.
Okay.
So good news is, Thanos, after having your quirk gone and getting it back, you're kind of just, and everything is shaken because of everything you've experienced. You're not really up for a
Mhm.
co-op. The good news is, Kisune kind of comes behind you, cuffs you, and is just like, we got this.
Yeah.
How would you like to pull off this co-op?
He looks at Vincent and he goes,
Yes, very. Okay, so what did you want to do, Kitsune?
okay, what are you planning to do?
I wanted to use both Hail of Thorns and Hunter's Mark to powerfully offer, or at least close to death.
So, what if you did this? Use your hunter's mark. Like Kitsune will get down. Use your hunter's mark. The second you shoot off the bullet, you use my back as a springboard and do hunter's mark. The hail of thorns from above. That way it'll be harder
Psych,
for
what do
them
you
to
think?
Think that'll work?
Okay, well, let's do it.
Let's get home.
Okay. I'll
It's
take
like-
off 2 points on my.
All right.
So, Kitsune is like, okay, listen, you can use my back as a springboard to use Hail of Thorns from above. Sound good?
Yes,
Shoot her in the
this
face.
is a good plan.
It's a great plan. I will jump off your back.
Just
I'll be
Aim for
careful
the
not to
head.
crush your spine.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
You've already rolled co-op, so no matter what you do, this is gonna work. So Thanos, you are going to roll for strength, and you have an advantage in this.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep, this is gonna work.
I
It's gonna work even better. So now, when you do this move, however you guys decide you want to act this out, you're gonna roll for 2d10 plus 8.
okay. So Kitsune is not gonna. So what's gonna happen is what he'll try to do. Okay, out of character, Thanos. How would this be? Like if stood in front of Dobby. I mean, not Dobby. In front of her,
Dobby.
right? In front of We're standing in front of Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if he stood in front of her just long enough for you to get a shot off? He ducks down Like once he hears the gunshot, he ducks down. You hit her in the face or wherever you're aiming, and then you run up and use his back as a springboard. It's kind of like an illusion of his own. 'Cause
So
he can't step out of.
so you stand in her way,
Yep.
and then I shoot, or you duck before I shoot.
You shoot once he hears the bullet. Once he hears the gun go off, he's gonna duck.
Okay, and then spring off of you, and then another shot.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Should I roll the damage now, or should we wait till after we do this? Probably after, huh?
Probably.
So Rizzo, you're
Okay.
just using your back
So-
as a springboard. Are you doing anything else during this attack?
I mean, at this point, it's just a distraction for Toga. He's just trying to last long enough, a few seconds long, for it to pull it off.
Okay, so you can either roll for deception or performance, and then you can get an advantage in this.
I gotta remember what's his. Okay, that's wisdom. All right. Or wait, could I not use dexterity?
Dexterity would work when you want to dodge it, but not so much if you want to distract her for a few seconds to get her eyes off of Vincent.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll just use that then. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it worked.
Yay!
He's like, he looks at Toga and he goes, "Oh, by the way, you're gonna love this." And he just slyly smirks at her.
Okay. So now the plan. So Vincent's hands, they glow. He glares with hatred. He then
You have to
he then
say that. He glares with hatred,
he glares with hatred.
as opposed to
He
glares with
then
love.
raises up. Yeah. He raises up his arm, and he does finger gun, and then he gives Kitsune like a tilt of the head, like, okay, it's time, and then he shoots.
All right. So he shoots, and Kitsune has effectively distracted Toga. She turns to Toga and goes, "So you want to die next?" Kitsune.
Oh. Oh, he says you wanted that next. Oh, he turns back to her. Still smirking, like he's practically like laughing in her face. He's like, "Sweetheart, if you were going to try to kill me, you'd have to do better." And he basically just turns. He basically just turns his back to her and is like, "Wow." Like basically trying to be as disrespectful as possible. Toga.
Toga actually, her face flushes with anger, and she's like, "Why, you little?" And she raises up her knife. Thanos, that's your cue.
All right, so we shoot, and Riz, I believe you're dodging this.
Yeah, you shoot. I hear the gun go off. He like ducks down as that happens, getting into position to use Vincent Kitsune's back.
The knife gets
Does
shot.
Toga get shot?
The knife gets shot out of Toga's hand, and she grabs her wrist. Ah! What the?
And now with complete, with like no emotion. You know the cloudy with a chance of meatballs meme where the guy's running?
Yes.
We're doing that. He immediately starts running. And then he off of Riz. He goes on Kisune. He jumps. Then he points his laser again. This time with Hail of Thorns. And he's just like, now die!
I picture all of that aiming straight at Toga.
Alright. Now roll for damage. See how much damage you do.
16.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And for Toga, that's like...
With a 16, you've completely disoriented her. She is stuck in the ground. There, you have one more bonus
Nice.
action that either you or Kitsune can perform.
And that would be what can we do?
She's stuck in the ground. Kick her, punch her, do whatever you want.
Okay.
Oh
They
no!
stop
I will
her.
kick
okay,
her.
Cool. So what's gonna happen is Kitsune's gonna jump on, like, okay, is she laying like where she's face down on the ground or like?
No,
looking
she's
up?
looking up.
Okay, cool. So Kitsune's gonna jump on her knee.
Alright,
What am I rolling for
roll
this?
for strength.
Nice.
Goomba stomp. Oh,
It's like he's landing. Keep in mind he is landing with enough force to try and break her kneecaps.
and that's gonna work. As you slam into Toga, she lets out a scream, and all of a sudden, something strange starts to happen. You see cracks start to
Oh.
appear from where Toga just disappears.
Oh.
Toga turns back, looks at Vincent, and says, "Even if you do anything, nothing's gonna matter. Everything's gone, and it's all your fault. You know that."
What?
Vincent pushes up his glasses, glares at her, and he's just like, I can't change the past, but at least I can do something about the future. And then, can I kick her?
You want to kick her too?
You
Yes!
can also punch her in the throat.
I mean,
I want to kick her. I want to kick her right next to her head.
there's
So,
nothing
you know,
there
like the...
anymore.
Oh,
Aw.
well, that's fine. Next time.
Hopefully this starts to put pieces together, though. There are cracks everywhere now.
Yay.
Deku and Inazuma, you actually see the cracks, and they cut right through the line of decay. And oddly enough, they're not decaying. Shigaraki smirks and says, "Oh, it looks like our fun time's almost over. But we'll meet again. That I promise you."
I'm the one counting on it.
And at this point, Kitsune just stands, kind of fist clenched, looking over his shoulder, and he's like, he just says, "Next time I see Toby, I'm melting his face."
You turn back and look, and he's disappeared.
Oh, don't tell me this is over. I was just having fun. I have questions for people. This is so not fair.
Everything starts to flicker. In and off. In and off.
I'm gonna be so peeved if the floor bottoms out and we're back in the facility again.
I bet. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
That would be
right.
the first time there.
And you find that everything starts to fade away. Everything moves and falls out of existence. And you're right back where you started.
We're back.
But Moto still has
Oh,
a
yes.
but Moto still has a hand on Psylen. This isn't over yet.
The old tokens are back. Hello, Beta Kitsune.
Say what?
Oh, am I
Beta
the only one
Kitsune.
not there? Jesus. I was waiting for it to load.
I gotta.
While things are happening, I'll be changing the icons.
Thank you, Thanos.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. All right. Okay, Moto, it is your turn.
Moto, you get to go home, buddy.
E.T. go
And
home.
Psylen's still here, still.
You still have Psylen, like, you still tackled her. So she's still there. That actually
Okay.
did happen.
Well, I mean,
Oh, and Moto, don't forget, you still have to find your ultimate move.
yeah, sure, out of character, but like, we're out of that.
I think the
place,
sass is gonna help him out there.
so-
Sass. His ultimate move is Sass.
Mhm.
I mean, we're out of the nightmare trauma zone, and that's really what I wanted. So, oh, at this point, I guess I could like keep her in custody and then toss her to the wolves. You know, everybody else, we can have an interrogation section here and now.
Deku continues to look around for where Shigaraki has vanished to. And Psylen turns to look at Vincent with a big smile. See, Vincent, I knew you could do it. You weren't gonna let that trauma beat you.
Kitsune is literally trying not.
He's-
Okay,
Is he able to react to this,
Is who? Vincent? Yeah.
Vincent? Yeah. He like gives her a big like angry squint. He's just like, "Oh, you shut the heck up."
Oh, so do you guys have a talk that you need to do here? Is that it? Vincent, do you want to deal with her? Do you have some choice words by any chance?
Meh. I mean, if you want me to help, I'll be over there. Gotta make sure Simp's okay first, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know. What should we do with her now?
Or I'll go to her since I'm one of the people who time traveled with you.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a thing that happened.
Yeah, because we
Interesting.
time traveled, guys. Whoa.
So you're both gonna team up on me? All I've done this whole time is try to help you. That's all my desire has ever been.
See or walk into any of
Psylen.
Yeah, well, the path to the insane asylum is paved with good intentions.
Psylen, I'm afraid you're the one that needs help right now.
The path to the psych ward is paved with good intentions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
All I've ever wanted was to help you in order to regain your powers. Make them stronger.
So you locked us in a facility where we couldn't use our powers, and then said you're helping us.
But you trained.
Vincent looks at
Oh,
Rizzo.
really?
Vincent looks at Rizzo and is like, "This is bigger than us, actually, Kitsune. She's actually being controlled by somebody."
I don't know what you mean.
That's right.
How are we?
His head snaps to her and he's just like, "You know exactly what I mean. You."
How
You
are
can-
how are we going to deal with her? How do we get her out of this?
We take her with us. We find an exit out of here. We take her with us. Restraint, most likely, though. We have her with Aizawa Deku, and then we get everybody out of here.
Or
Because they're really here for her.
We could just,
you could let me go.
Is
Just
No.
a
or
thought.
we could knock
Never
you
in a
out.
million.
Are you sure about
Or
that?
we could knock you out.
Let me go.
oh yeah, that's what you want to do with somebody who's actively trying to make you relive your trauma. Just release them and let them run wild. You
Vincent,
really think we're
Let
gonna
me go
consider that?
again. Let me go. Vincent, you start to feel a pain on your head.
ow,
So
ow.
Kitsune just runs
It's
over
for your
and
own
is like,
good.
"Try
And Vincent, you know what this
Not
is.
silent.
You have remembrance of what happened with Sophie. You know what this is.
I know
Oh,
what this
God.
is. Can I swat her? Just like
Wait,
the
like,
can, like,
backslap.
send a SWAT team on her?
Or can I spit in her face?
Your only
Can Kitsune try to?
your only chance is to roll a deception save where you can try and save yourself.
Okay.
Can Kitsune try to help by like attacking Psylen enough to distract her, to get her to let go?
I mean, do we
You
even
don't-
notice
you-
that something is amiss with
Kitsune, you
Vincent?
don't see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So we don't notice. Okay, cool.
And to answer your question, Moto, you do not notice that something is amiss with Vincent.
22.
Nice.
17. So you managed to hold back.
22.
You managed to hold back. And Psylen begins to look really scared. You do feel a big pain on your head though, but you're able to overpower it. You remember with Sophie.
I now want to put a firm hand on her shoulder. Should I also do intimidation for that?
Sure, go right ahead.
If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna look silly, guys.
Make it higher than a 5.
Oh, that'll help.
Yep.
That does it.
With a 10, you're able to look over her, and for the first time in what feels like a while, Psylen looks terrified because you're not falling prey to her. She decides to try one more time. Don't you get it? I said let me go. Vincent,
Softly, but sternly, he says, I will never let you go because you need to be saved.
Sorry, but it's for your own good.
Psylen tries again, but nothing is working. She starts to crumble, but she's not giving up just yet. And for a moment, you see her mask break and something real come out. You don't understand what you're getting involved in. You don't understand what's happening. If you know anything, you'll let me go. And it does nothing. It doesn't even.
I know exactly what.
She's not even trying to
God.
convince you
You
anymore.
had lucky feet.
Jesus.
She's not even trying to convince you anymore.
Vincent holds her now softly, less with malice intent. He says, I know exactly what I'm gonna get into, but that's my life goal, is to take on who's taking control of you.
Can I like interject really quick? I will approach. And are you all done yet? We've got to get a move on. And I look at Psylen and I say, I have some questions for you.
Vincent
dream
like
about you, if
slowly
you'd believe
turns
me.
his head with like wide eyes, and he's just like, "Can I have a moment? Can I have a minute?
No.
No.
I'm trying to save
You
us
have your
here,
minute on the way home. I'm tired.
and go find an exit while I'm in the middle of something."
Inazuma's like, nah, you don't get your moment. My moment.
What kind of exit would you have me look for? You know as well as I do that we have no idea where we are.
I
gotta
know
start moving
exactly
if we
where
don't wanna
we
get
are,
eaten
'cause
by
I was
wolves.
just here. There's a door. Go find the door. Jesus. There's a door that I'm pretty sure Deku can smash through. Go find it while I'm in the middle of this. We'll be right behind you.
Alright.
Silent's face begins to shift again. All of this.
I have questions for Psylen, but I'll save them for later, I guess.
She hasn't moved though. She still looks scared, but something's changing.
Okay.
Do I notice this?
No.
No.
I will leave to talk to Deku about this potential escape plan.
Thank you.
By the way, Kitsune has not seen Deku the entire time.
You can see him now. He's right over
Yep.
there. He's right over there standing with Aizawa looking for Shigaraki. Like a raving
Is
person.
everyone... I'm gonna do like a quick recollection check to make sure everyone else was conscious of what just happened.
Okay.
It's me. It's me again! I shake hands with myself. One legend to another.
I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, guys.
So Kitsune's gonna walk up and be like, Deku?
Tonight? What are you doing here?
Never mind that. When did you get here?
I've been here for a while, actually. Have you been here the whole time?
Yes! We've been here the entire time. We were trapped in a damn facility. By Psylen, no less. Or whoever's pulling the strings.
Psylen trapped you? But I'm here to save
Yep.
Psylen.
You're here
What?
a lot.
Psylen is Shinso's daughter. I'm on a mission for him.
Who's Shinso?
Shinso is a
Wait.
is a rebel hero. He's one of the ones that work with us in the group.
Group? You'll have to tell me in the car.
Wait, how's the outside? He's so Vincent Kitsune starts spazzing. Wait, hold on. So how's the outside? Is Iri okay? What's going on here? What is happening? So he's like literally at this point spazzing because he just instantly thinks about his wife. He's like literally spazzing with it.
Whoa. That's one of the things that we're trying to investigate. Eri went missing a while ago. We thought she was with you, but when we couldn't find you, we thought maybe you guys had skipped town.
So,
Oh my god.
so
I just
when-
realized
so-
what's happening here. Oh no.
So when
Did you have
Kitsune
family member?
So when Kitsune hears that like Eri is gone, he screams as loud as possible. He screams as loud as he possibly can, like blood curdling scream. And he's like, you have to tell me where she is. Where was her last address? Where is she?
What's your last address?
He is like serious.
I'm gonna like try and calm him down
Okay.
because dude needs to take a minute. Specifically, like, dude, kidnapped family member, first time.
Bruh.
First
Rough,
time.
buddy.
Kidnap family member. It's like he turns to him, and he's like, "This is my wife. I will kill anyone I have to get to her." He
Believe
turns
me.
back to Deku with like the sharpest look in his eyes and like, "Where
Sounds like a
is
doting
she?"
husband.
I don't know, man. That isn't something I would know.
Believe me.
You'll find her, I'm
I'm with
sure.
you. She's basically like my little sister. If anything happens to her, there's gonna be hell to pay. I thought maybe we had pinned her down. Now that I know that Shigaraki might be alive, I don't even know how that happened. Psylen doesn't even know about Shigaraki. Nobody does. Well, at least
He
I'm not
at
supposed to.
He looks at Deku and he goes, "I know you're not a friend of, but when it comes to her, there will blood in this. And if anyone gets in my way, and I mean, my lightning will be the last thing they see. Die."
Believe me, I'm with
We
you.
believe you.
I'm with you, and
We
we're
believe
gonna
you,
help
man.
you
But
find
we've got
her.
more important things to worry about. Okay.
Inuzuma's
I
right.
turn
we gotta
to,
get out of here first. And unfortunately,
how
it
do you know
sounds
my
like
name?
Psylen has the most answers.
Why is no one answering my questions? Okay.
And
I've heard something about a door around here. Vincent knows something about it, but he's busy, I guess.
there's a door not too far from here.
supposedly-
Looks like it's over there in the corner.
Where?
Aizawa
Where
points
does he
out
point?
Azawa points out that there is a small door, hard to see,
Here?
but actually available right here.
Right there.
Yep. You wouldn't notice it though unless you were really looking for it.
Is it like, okay, what is this big structure here?
It's the big structure is actually leading down into the facility. And that top there is the hatch. But you
Okay.
don't know that because you don't have that character knowledge.
Okay, so it's.
I thought it was like a big tower.
I saw that and it was like, wow, that's a big tree stump.
I'm gonna go investigate what Aizawa pointed me toward.
Whose turn is it still? Isn't it Moto's?
Yes, it's Moto's turn.
We're out of combat, so it's kind of irrelevant.
I was gonna say, are we still in combat? I didn't know
No,
that.
you guys are out of combat. Psylen tried to engage
Very
in
cool.
combat, but it didn't work, so yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. When she got the
I don't-
one, it was like, we just talking now.
Yeah.
What do I find? Investigating over here.
Roll for investigation.
Sure. That's willpower, right?
Yep. No, that's intellect.
Wonderful. Intellect. Okay. Plus 0 to that. $17.
Then you'll be fine. You go over and you start investigating. You brush away some of the dirt and the rocks, and you see that there is a metal door buried underneath many of the dirt. What none of you see is a silent.
Many of the all right.
Yeah, I know, it's great grammar.
Wonderful.
What none of you see is that Psylen's eyes go wide with panic.
Okay. I'm gonna like try and find a way to open this hatch.
Okay.
Why
I'll
so
call
scared,
over-
little lady?
I'll call over Kitsune and Deku.
Why so serious?
And Aizawa if he feels like helping. Which he probably doesn't, but couldn't
So
hurt to try.
Kitsune is gonna like. He's gonna like see that. He's gonna. Still obviously very pissed, but like. You called.
Psylen begins to twitch and she lays a hand on Vincent's hand, which is still on her shoulder.
We have a squint with wide eyes.
Vincent, get ready. You have to do a deception check. He's gonna try again.
Why me? Why not Moto? Ah.
Because you're more susceptible to it.
Aw. But I thought I had a proficiency with them.
Let me be good in a stat, please. Just this once.
Well, we're fine, nevertheless.
Yep, so you got a 19. So you're completely unmoved. So she lays a hand on Moto's hand. Now she's gonna try that side.
No.
Failed.
Yeah, but she's got advantage in this.
No.
Moto pray. Moto pray.
Yeah, get a 1 this time. Maybe, please.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright, Moto.
There's a 1 in that number.
Roll a deception save.
Wait, deception save?
Anime guy, yes, it has
As in
one. It has a
deception
1 in it,
or
but it's
a
not
save?
one.
Because deception is charisma. There's charisma save.
Yeah, charisma save.
Okay.
You gotta be saved from the psych
Hey.
powers.
Yeah, that's got a whole +1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
None of y'all are
she's
taking anything.
She's really under us.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. None of that's happening. Even the minute you guys start to feel something tingling in your mind, you just turn back to Psylen. You're like, no. Down. Stop it.
Bad, Silent. Bad.
Bad.
No.
No. No mind control today. Silent is shocked because this is definitely not where you guys started off when you first arrived at the facility and were completely under her control.
Yes.
To be fair, there isn't that much of a choice.
What's your father think? Yes.
Moto, it is still technically your turn.
I mean, I had a W on my roll. I feel like that's as good as my turn is gonna get, but if I must, then...
But your power up, my dude.
How's that even happening, though?
I don't know. I'm just like, Moto needs his power up.
It'll happen.
Maybe you could break the door and then you'll get a power up.
Yeah, I'll break the door and be like, man, now I feel like I could break the whole world in some way with a bright energy.
Might be helpful if you knew what was down underneath the metal door.
Have I even... I mean...
Inazuma, you do get
I don't think my
XP for
character
going
has
up
even
against
bothered looking that way
Shigaraki.
yet, but...
Yay!
You get 25 XP for going up against him.
Wonderful.
And yes, your last co-op does need to be recorded. Rizzle had 2 co-ops, so I have to record both of those. I'm working on it. Let me get through the story first.
Yeah, take your time.
I mean, are people already gearing up to check out the hatch or like go in?
Yeah, they're
anyway?
already over there.
Is that really?
I'm currently attempting to figure out how it works in the effort of trying to open it.
Oh well, I guess I gotta actually.
Vincent told me to look for a door, and I found a door.
My character's token.
You reap what you sow.
What over there? What is that? There is a small oval inset, and part of it is
What?
what even is that on the world map?
Oh, that's the door we're investigating currently.
It
I'm
looks
pretty
like
sure
a
that's-
cool
The
thing more
wider
that it
circle
looks like
around it
a-
then is
The-
just
I don't think Zyke got this map designed specifically for this scenario.
You are
I'm-
correct.
I believe this is just like a fantasy map, and this is supposed to be some kind of like tower in the middle of the woods with some bowl of water on
okay,
top of it.
but
We're
just
using our
concerned with the
imagination
blue
here.
thing.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't make this
All
one
right.
the blue thing is
specifically
the
for
important
it,
part.
but this is the original map that you guys were in. If you remember back at the very beginning of the campaign, this was the original training map that you guys had for when you were fighting the dummies. Same place.
Yeah, we have the
The
training
place
dummies,
where I
yeah.
threw a wolf.
Yes, the place where you threw a wolf.
Place where I shot a wolf.
Oh, and actually, do we want to just bring Psylen next to everybody else in the group, or is somebody gonna be?
We
on
tie
Psylen
her
when we
up
get to there?
first. We get one of these freaking gauntlet things of the quirk suppressors. We put that on her, and then she can come with us. And maybe some handcuffs.
Do you have any of them with you?
I wish. I can hold her down as much as I can.
I just, yeah. In the meantime,
I will I'll bear hug her and then lift her up and then walk around with her.
there's
Wonderful.
some, I was
Are you
just about
guys
to ask if there were like
approaching-
some lines around you could tie her up with, but
Are you guys approaching me?
Are you guys approaching the metal door?
yeah, I thought we were going over there. I mean, I
Do you want me
especially
to?
wanted it so that Silent was around everybody else instead of just one person. That way, there's a lower chance of her, getting away or pulling something.
As you approach the door, you actually see her start to get really freaked out.
Oh, I'm taking her? Okay.
All right, I mean that's.
Look, please, I don't
That's
care
not
what
a
you want.
bad
Just
sign.
let me go.
I am not letting go of you, man. I will kill
feel like
whoever
that's a
did this
sign
to
that
you
this is
so
a
then you can
place-
be free and you can go back to your family and your friends. Now, if you are smart, I know you are smart, be quiet
Trust
and
me.
panic
Actually,
inside your head.
I've got
while
my
we get
doubts
you outta
about
here.
her being so smart after the lovely conversation I had to have with her back in the mindscape.
Trust me. You don't want to do this. If you
Well, I want to, and you can't stop me.
Kitsune doesn't hear any of this, right?
I mean, we're approaching, so.
So as you
He's
get
just
closer,
gonna-
you just see Silent starting to panic. Trust me, don't go down there.
He's gonna.
Is she like is? Can we hear this?
Yes, you can. She's screaming this.
Kitsune's gonna.
Well,
Kitsune's gonna
Okay.
snap his head towards her and be like,
We're gonna end up going over to
We're
end this
going.
season. We're gonna go up, ending up going over to end
Is
this
there-
season. I don't care. We're gonna finish this.
Why? I'm
You
gonna.
really don't
turn
wanna
back to
go down
Silent.
there? Would you mind
Before
telling
I,
us
like-
why?
Before I start like properly trying to open it, I'll turn back to Silent and ask why.
Riz, your
Riz.
mic?
"Oh God, I'm sorry, I can't." Hold on.
I'm recording down XP because I'm gonna need to for future. This is
Wonderful.
about to get fun.
Why shouldn't we open it? What's down there that we should be scared of? Well, what's down there that you're
What's
scared
down
of?
I
there?
can't
You
say.
beat me to it, yeah.
What do you mean you can't say?
I can't.
It's cause she got the mind control in herself, man.
He's
I
gonna
don't think
be like,
she's allowed to.
Would you mind,
So you're
uh,
saying she's in some way programmed to be unable to tell us?
Yes.
He's gonna be like, you.
What if we just kill you instead?
No. As the person who tried to kill Toga, no.
Listen, you or whoever's controlling you better start talking right now. Otherwise,
No one's controlling me right now. I promise. But I'm telling you, if you go down there, you will die.
Vincent
we
then looks
stay
at
here-
everybody. He's like, and
The-
I'm pretty sure that's not the door that I was talking about. What is this about?
You told me to find a door. I found a door. Silent.
This is the one, not where we came in from. There was more
All of
past
this has been some kind of
that way.
twisted plot to make us stronger, correct? That's been your plot this whole time.
Deku actually
I'm
comes.
talking to her.
Deku actually comes in and speaks here.
Mhm.
Yes and no.
You care to elaborate on that?
Psylen was originally controlled by whoever it is that's controlling her. We don't know who it is. I thought it was
Wonderful.
Renevolution, but now I'm not so sure. However,
You thought it was Renevolution?
yes, Renevolution is.
Those bozos, they're not smart
Deku,
enough.
for the smartest person here, tell
We
me.
know from personal experience that Renevolution is not organized enough to pull off something like that.
Well, yeah,
No,
I know
it
This
that
is far
now.
too large for you.
I know that now that I've seen them. I didn't know that until I saw them.
And besides, they won't be a problem anymore. Me and Kitsune took care of
The
them.
problem is,
That's
if
not
it's not
small.
Renevolution that's controlling her, then that only leaves the government and the peacemakers. And if that's the case,
You trust them?
not at all. but I would hope to think that our
what I thought.
government of our society was not a totalitarian government that was in league with the League of Villains.
That'd suck, wouldn't it?
Vincent then like gets Deku's attention and he's just like, this is why we need to get her out of here and fix her.
Well, we've got to get out of here. And it looks like
We do.
this door is the only way out of here. So,
Well,
why don't we take our chances?
well, hold on. Vincent, you mentioned a different
she is
door?
thrashing. She refuses.
Can I bear hug her?
Not this time. Not this time.
Bruh. Okay.
She is strong enough that she is thrashing out of your grasp, but she's not even trying to control you. She is backing up as far as she can. Don't make me go down there. Not again. No more.
Okay, we won't chill. And then like I'll bring her, but I'll like go back with her. And he looks at them and he's like, yeah, that's not the door we went through, man. And then he points down to where the trail was. I was like, we came from that way.
How was I supposed to know that?
Well, who gave you this information about this door?
I did. Well, wait, what do you mean?
How did you find out about this door?
I found it. I
Aizawa
walked around. I poked around.
has
You
used
told me to look for a door. I found a door.
Aizawa has used his quirk on Psylen to stop her from any kind of abilities, and in the exhaustion of all of this, she's now passed out. Deku looks at you.
Wonderful.
Deku looks at
I will
Psylen,
hold her.
then looks at everyone else, and goes, something might be down there that we need to see. It could be the answer to everything.
Well, she sounds pretty convinced that we die if we go down there, and
I mean,
she
you can
clearly
go down
has
there.
our. She clearly has our safety in mind in some kind of twisted way.
You can go down there. I'm gonna take her to UA or someplace that can help her out.
So Kitsune is like, Deku, how about you and I go down there? Whatever it is, we should be strong enough to handle it, right?
I think we would need everybody here. It would take all of us in order to defeat whatever it is that's down there, but it might have the answers that we're all looking for.
If it's gonna give us answers, I'd say we go.
Deku turns to look at Inazuma. You know, we did make a pretty good team teaming up against Shigaraki.
Thank you. Anytime.
By the way, this does count as a rest, so you guys can all replenish your quirk points.
Nice.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Vincent also looks at Moto and he's just like, man, I guess we're really never gonna go to that room where our stuff's in there, huh?
Don't even bring it up, please.
I'm trying to get us to do that, but I guess everybody else wants to go into the hellhole.
Yeah, well, actually, out of
We need a break.
character, we're in the training grounds here, but are they completely fenced off, or like just a large enclosed area, or is it just a random neck of the woods?
So
Kitsune,
the training grounds area is in a above ground, basically a greenhouse. It's still in the facility, and you couldn't get out because it was all bordered off on
it's
top.
enclosed within the facility in its entirety.
Underneath that
entirety,
door
like-
is another entrance into the facility, so you might be able to get to your stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Kitsune just like looks at Inazuma and he's like, Thunder Bros, and he like holds his fist out to like get a fist bump from him.
Sure.
Hey!
I
Hold
humor
on, go
him.
ahead, have your moment.
I will fist bump Kitsune.
We fist bump. Lightning sparks
Wonderful.
between us as we fist bump.
Amazing.
How cute.
Adorable.
After that, Vincent bursts out and he's like, hey, recovery boy! Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Recovery boy
Oh,
is
wait, we
over.
forgot the-
Recovery boy is over by Psylen with Aizawa.
Oh, thank God.
And looks over and goes, Senpai, I think I should stay here. I gotta make sure that Miss Psylen's okay. She's been through a lot.
Oh hey, Oh, hey, it's the scent piece alive. I'm sorry, buddy.
Vincent like hugs him immediately, and he's just like, "I'm so glad you're okay."
I've been okay the whole time, Senpai. Are you okay? You looked like you were really upset.
No. She put me through something in my brain, but we're fine now, and I'm happy to see you.
What?
Now,
That's so mean.
Are we
Why would they
fine?
put you through that, Senpai?
because it was against her will, but that's in the past now. Right now,
Kitsune?
I am all for you helping her out because she really needs it. Somebody's controlling her, and we need to fix her.
I'll do whatever I can, Senpai. I'll try to break it as best I can.
In
Thank
the
you.
interim
I
of
believe in you, and this is a safe area. I don't see anything that will like harm you at all. So I trust you that you'll be good here by yourself. I don't know if anybody else is gonna stay with you though. But and then he takes out one of Stain's knives and he gives it to him. He's like, I trust you with this. If anything bad happens, I know you can handle yourself. Even if somebody doesn't stay here. If somebody's with you, great. If somebody's not, I know you can handle it yourself.
Aizawa looks over the knife, then looks back at you and goes, "Is that one of Stain's knives?"
Vincent like cracks his head too and he's just like, we've been over this already. I know you know things, but let me have this. He needs protection, let me give it to him.
In the interim of Vincent going, like everyone like, we're okay. Kitsune's like, are we though? Are we really okay?
All I know is that Recovery Boy will be okay. And that's okay with me. It makes me happy. And now I will go into the hellhole face first.
You're gonna go into the hellhole face first.
Yeah.
I don't know
Alright.
if going down there is an amazing idea.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of
it's
trust
always the
Psylen
worst.
here because she knows more about this place than we do. And if she's scared of what's down there, then I think
Well,
we have
she's
fair
half
reason
elf.
to.
Deku looks at you and goes, "Don't worry, I'm going down there too."
It's always the worst way to go. It's the only way forward.
Yeah. It's hard,
Well,
man.
Moto, did you
Well, there's a path right over
Did
there.
you replenish your quirk points?
Oh, let me do that.
Yep. Actually, once we're done here, I'm gonna have you double check again on the. Well, I'm going to have to double check with how I enter in the quirk points, force, all that, whatever, onto the D&D sheet that I've been using, just to make sure that I can actually keep track of it. Because right now, the way that I have it within here doesn't seem to be lined up with the impressions that I'm getting from the way it is actually working in the game. Like, I'm just gonna need to look over it again and make sure that I got it written down right.
Yeah.
Regardless, I feel like going down there is a pretty bad idea.
Anything
I feel like
Deku
we
said
have other
is a bad
options here.
idea.
We really don't.
It's such an awful, excruciatingly bad idea, and it is also like the one choice
That
that
we have
can make
plenty of
now.
other choices. We could just follow that path over there. That's like 20 feet from us.
That's just gonna go further into the facility.
No, it won't.
Yeah. You
If we
haven't been up here.
No, I have. How do you think I got here? If we
You
interpolate
were
based
just
on
here.
if we interpolate based on where we just were, then like that way down should be back towards civilization, right?
No.
Yes.
I think you're insane. Anyways,
Whole place,
I also
this
make
whole
sure
place is
Recovery Boy has some
enclosed in
pets.
the facility.
And you want to go down into the death pit.
I don't, but
And
but
I'm the
everybody
insane
else
one.
is being dragged into there.
Hey, psych, out of character. What even is that way?
The other way? The other way will lead back into the facility.
The way,
It will still lead back into the
yeah, the way
facility.
that Ian was talking about.
Yeah, if you go down the path right there, the the path that's down there, you will still lead back into the facility, but you will not be quite where the thing is that is terrifying Psylen. However, you still have a chance of running into it.
So either way, we're still trapped in here. So we have to take care of the thing that's terrifying.
You could try to sneak around it if you wanted to. That is a possibility. If you want to play the stealth game, you could try to sneak around it and get out.
All's I if Big Green Man is going into the scary death pit. That's the most important thing. He's the one that can. He's the muscles. So
If
things really are bad, then
if there's a Nomu down there, then it'll be worth it.
What are you guys doing?
Wherever I'm needed, I'll follow.
I would like to go to bed, but I guess
dude, same.
if literally everyone else is deciding to accept me, then I have no choice but to follow them into the funny death pit, because where am I gonna go? Not with the plot? Oh,
So you guys ready?
sure.
Let's go.
I will crank open the hole.
Recovery boy, be safe.
Ah, wonderful.
Do they see that thing over there, or
Yes.
is it just for
Yes,
them
you
guys?
see it.
They see
It's
that?
hard
I
to
like
miss.
how I don't get moved.
So,
It is hard to miss.
so Kitsune's like,
no!
Kitsune's like, Kitsune's like, what the hell is that thing?
Heck?
Alright,
Vincent's eyes glow. And he's just like, woo.
let's get the music going.
Vincent's just like,
No.
Kitty.
Go.
I'll keep him when we're done.
No,
No, you
keep
are
him
not.
when we're done. I'll keep him done.
He'll be mine, and I'll think of a name immediately.
Fluffy.
Oh my god, no! It took me out of roll 20, no!
Did it kick you out of roll 20? Oh my god!
No, I accidentally pressed one of my other tabs, like one of my bookmarks, and then it took me out.
You got so excited about the no it kicked you out! Deku turns to you all, glares his eye, and says, I thought so. Then he says,
What do you mean you thought so?
we were under suspicion that they might be making something here. Psylen's reaction only confirmed it. For somehow, some way, they got their hands on Nomu research. No one should have this.
Yeah, because the guards are Nomu.
Okay, Deku. So how did we kill this thing?
All that, I don't know.
Hit it real hard.
No,
Guess what I have? I can find weaknesses.
Nomus aren't exactly how they used to be. They're not. Well, they are still made of corpses. They're used by taking quirks that have been given samples of, which is anybody.
Okay. Perfect.
Which means I don't know what quirks we're dealing with.
I'll use my op.
Kitsune is just like he clenches his fist and I needed a stress relief. I got some shit to work. So he just like lightning crackles around his hand. As he's like, let's do this.
Alright, so you're gonna do it?
We're gonna fight it. We're gonna fight it.
Wait.
Fight it?
no,
Yeah.
Don't tell me we're going right into the fight at this moment.
I will.
that little thing that Angel said about going to bed. I agree with that for good reason.
To be fair, we were
It's
supposed
1
to we were
a.m..
supposed to start at 6 though. Like we were supposed to start way earlier.
You mean 6 your time, right?
Yes, which would have been 9 your time.
I knew where the sound came from.
Xenoblade Chronicles, baby.
Yep, I knew the sound came from.
We can, if you guys want to, we can hold this. We can hold this. But we would have to find a time to do it this week because the others are supposed to come in next week. Season's supposed to be finished today.
My brother in Christ, it is 1 a.m.
To be fair, it is midnight here.
I have class in the morning.
I
I
understand.
can do a Thursday or a super duper late night Friday.
And now that we've started this conversation, we can't just keep playing. I have shit in the morning.
Yes, you are correct. So, if we want to stop, we can stop. But we have to find some time to play
We'd like to
this
stop.
week.
Sure.
I could do Thursday. or Friday.
Me in the morning can deal with the consequences of me right now's actions.
Okay.
I'm available all day tomorrow, at night, like after 8 PST.
I'm available tomorrow.
Thursday,
can
Friday,
technically
Saturday, Sunday. I'm
Saturday.
available.
I can do later on today, which is Wednesday. Thursday, we have Let's Play going.
Yeah, Thursday it might be tough.
Friday,
We
I
have Let's
can-
Play going on. Unless you want to forego
Friday
Let's
I
Play.
can
We
do
could forego Let's Play. We have 4 videos at this point, so we could forego it.
Nah, I
Wed-
want to see Pursuit
Wednesday
before.
is the one day that I cannot do it. Absolutely can't.
I can do a super duper late night Friday.
How super duper late night are we talking
Literally
about?
It would be like
Literally
11
just ping me
my
whenever
time.
you guys get around to it.
It would be like 11 my time, like a little.
That
bit
would be
after
midnight for
my
me.
time.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be asleep by then.
That's gonna kill us.
Okay, what about a Saturday?
That's what I was saying. It'll be
Whenever you guys
like
decide to do it, just ping me and I'll be there.
Do.
after. Probably be like after.
I
eight
want to
my
bet.
time
Good night, people.
Good
Saturday.
night.
Night.
Probably be fine,
After like
That'll be
8 or
doable.
9 my time Saturday.
Okay, does that work for you guys as well?
Saturday after 9.
Yeah.
Does that work for you guys? Jam, you good with that?
He's either asleep or calculating.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Somebody phone him.
gonna say a tentative Saturday then. At what
Okay.
time, Rizzle?
Saturday it is.
What time, Rizzle?
I can do like 8 or 9 my time Saturday. So like I'm gonna say 9 Saturday.
Okay, that's a
Should be, I think,
6 or
7.
7 my time. I should be good with that as long as I don't have overnight work, which I better not.
Psych, you can tell. I'm
Yeah,
that
you
right.
better not.
There you are, Jim.
So we
You
will
can literally tell
we
them.
will set it for that time so that we are all set, and that way we can bring in all the new people in the week after. Sound good?
Yay!
Cool.
Mhm.
Until then, please keep geeking out. We are the Sig Speaks, and we are done. Bye, everybody.